Hello, my name's Daniel Wellard. I'm the founder of Breath Behaviour Belief, and I'd just like to do a little introduction, just tell you a bit about myself and how Breath Behaviour Belief came into being and what it's all about, really. So, for a long time, I've had a foot in two camps. The first camp being the Western medical model, where I've worked for all my professional life. I became a registered nurse at the age of 21, worked primarily in cardiology, but also in intensive care units, surgical units, and accident and emergency. Did a lot of work in accident and emergency. But I've always had a passion for the heart. I always found my way back to the heart one way or another, working, high dependency, coronary high dependency, cardiac care, that sort of stuff. Really, really loved that. Then later in my career, I moved on to more remote medicine. So when I went to Australia, I worked in Australia, first of all in big hospitals in Sydney. Then I went to the outback and got a taste for remote medicine. This led me on a wild adventure that ended up with me working on cruise ships, again as a nurse, as a registered nurse, caring for people in remote locations. And then I did some additional training and became an offshore medic. So I'm now the sole medical provider on board platforms in the North Sea or vessels sometimes, just providing emergency medical care primarily, then looking after the crew's general well-being, and then doing health promotion, education, teaching first aid, that sort of thing. The second camp I've had my foot in for many, many years has been the world of psychology, hypnotherapy, and psychotherapy in general. Really love the psychology of human beings. And yeah, when I'm on leave, when I'm at home, I work as a therapist. I have my own practice. I've helped many people overcome traumas, using hypnotherapy and other therapeutic methods like neuro-linguistic programming. Now, I've been working these two worlds separately for many, many years, but what I'm really realizing is the opportunity for a crossover between them. The Western medical model very often negates the psychology of well-being, the psychology of health, and the power of belief. Now, I'm in a unique position where I understand the human body very well. I understand the illnesses that can take place in the human body. I understand how they're treated with traditional methods. I also understand the psychology of the human being, the psychology behind habits, the psychology behind forming new habits, breaking bad habits, why it can be so difficult for people to make lifestyle changes when they know they need to for their health. Very often people know the changes they need to make when it comes to their health. They need to eat a better diet, stop smoking, stop drinking, reduce stress, all of these things that we know, but why is it so difficult to do? And that's what I became fascinated with. And out of that grew Breath Behaviour Belief. I honestly believe that by harnessing the power of your breath, you can bring yourself in tune with your body, you can learn to meditate, you can learn to communicate directly to your nervous system and manage stress and improve your health that way. By harnessing and understanding your behaviours, you can begin to align your behaviours with health and move yourself towards a happy, healthy, vibrant future, overcoming diseases, overcoming illnesses, and by, most importantly, understanding and harnessing your power of your beliefs, you can align your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors with health by believing and moving forward. This it all links into the power of placebo, how drugs work. There really is so much crossover between the human psychology and the human physiology. And when we harness it, when we understand it all, when we put it all together, we can move forward into happy, healthy life. So that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing these two worlds together after more than 20 years of study, more than 20 years of experience, more than 20 years of helping people, bringing all this knowledge and understanding together to be able to help people take control of their health, improve their health, and move forward to a happy, healthy, positive future. I hope you join me on this journey. I look forward to helping you, and enjoy the content. See you soon.